Hi everyone, Simon Keating here with your flying weather outlook for the week and weekend ahead, brought to you exclusively by Fly Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. And this is the forecast from Thursday, the 27th of January. Thanks for watching. Yeah, looks as if we're in for some breezy weather on Saturday. But Sunday looks quite murky. I think there will be some flying to be found for some of us. Next week's a bit hit and miss. Some flyable days. It's fairly breezy at times, though. And on other days, there'll be some low cloud and drizzle around. So it's a bit hit and miss, but it's one of those. It feels that for most of us, probably flyable 40–50% of the time. Sort of that sort of idea. Now, if you want to know more about the weather, and be able to build your confidence in forecasting it yourself, and be able to spot weather windows up to 5 days in advance for your flying, then get yourself along to Aviation Weather School, where you don't have to actually come along because it's presented all live online by me via Zoom. The places are filling up really quite quickly, so thanks to everybody who's booked on already. I only announced this course last week and we're already starting to fill up. So if you do want to come along, get to weatherschool.co.uk now. That's what you will see. Come down to Aviation, click on the Aviation Weather School Live Online Course Part 1 and you'll see all the details that you need here about exactly what's covered in the course. You can book your place on the right hand side here. Just click that link where it says book securely by card or PayPal, and you can book your place on the course now. As I say, all about building your confidence in forecasting yourself, being able to and be confident when you read a forecast, when you see, a TAF, METAR, 214, 215, know that you can trust it, and what bits you can, what bits you can't, and know that if you're going to fly off for the day, you can actually get back home safely and trust that forecast. It's a great course, really enjoyable. It's not what you imagine weather to be. Certainly not the PPL. Takes you beyond that and makes it interesting as well, because weather is a fascinating topic. It's just that somehow the exams do make it really dull. Anyway, this excuse me, is the forecast for Thursday. Got a cold front that's clearing its way down towards the south. Northwesterly flow then follows in, and apart from some outbreaks of rain in northern Scotland and western Scotland, it actually looks as if it should be a fairly decent bright day, so becoming flyable through the afternoon. I hope so. I'm just be flying Thursday afternoon, so we're hoping it looks pretty darn good. For Friday, got this warm front that moves eastwards. Now, these fronts are annoying because what they're doing is they're introducing moist air. That brings all that cloud, and that cloud is low and brings some drizzle to western coasts and hills with reducing visibility. So in the west of the UK, I've got a talk behind that front about becoming marginal VFR, some drizzle, particularly for northwest Scotland, but there could be some further west as well. Most other areas look as if they should be in for a fairish sort of day. Bases around 2,000 feet, tops probably up at about 6,000 feet, whereas out towards the west, bases 1 to 2,000 feet, tops probably about 8,000 feet, but up to 12,000 foot tops in northwest Scotland. Now, for the weekend, for Saturday, got fronts moving their way southwards on Saturday. You see the isobars close together, so a windy day. I think for most southern areas, it's a flyable day. Base is 3,000 feet, tops at 10,000 feet. The only problem is that wind will bring us into marginal conditions as that breeze increases. Probably becoming non-VFR as that cold front moves south through Scotland. It's not horrendous, there's not that much on it, but I just think we go non-VFR because of the strength of the wind on Saturday. Now for Sunday, that wind has died away. High pressure builds in, some mist and some fog, some murk around as well. But the problem is this warm front tracking its way northeastwards. That brings further moisture, it brings drizzle, it brings low cloud to many western areas. So here, a lot of uncertainty, but I think marginal to non-VFR because of that cloud. Base is probably about 1,000 to 2,000 feet and the tops at about 10,000 feet. Eastern and central areas generally flyable to marginal once that mist and fog clears, but again, a bit hit and miss. I wouldn't cancel anything just yet. I just watch the forecast very, very carefully on that one. And then going into Monday, still got fronts hanging around through Monday. It's quite a breezy day. Still lots of moisture out towards the west, so still lots of cloud out here. I'm going to say generally VFRable, but marginal at times, particularly over western coast and especially over western parts of Scotland. More eastern areas, probably tending to be flyable. It's fairly breezy. Northwesterly is about 15 knots, but the base is probably 2,000 to 3,000 feet, tops at about 10,000 feet. And then for Tuesday, breezy again, high pressure down towards the south, front stuck through Scotland, bringing some cloud, bringing some bits of rain here. Maybe a little bit of drizzle, northwestern parts of England. Most areas, though, I'm going to say generally flyable. I suppose marginal at times along these western coasts and hills in that sort of air mass, but most areas look flyable. And then for Wednesday, a better day for most, probably some drizzle affecting western coasts and hills, but most of us in flyable but breezy and rather cloudy conditions. So it's kind of at a knife edge for much of this week. I'll be updating you with the weekend forecast on Thursday evening live with the Flyer team at 7:30 with the Flyer live stream. But also I'll get another weekend forecast update out to you by email, which will probably go out on Friday. If you're not receiving this yet, it's completely free. I sent it out on a Thursday or a Friday, and it updates you on flying conditions for the weekend. Just means I can make sure that you're up to date. It's just a plain text forecast. Your email addresses stay with us. There's no spam nonsense. The only thing I use it for is to tell you when there's been new weather school dates announced. If you're not receiving those forecasts yet, as I say, they're completely free of charge. But if you want to get them, just send a completely blank email to the address on the screen here, aviationweather-subscribe@weatherbreak.net, and I can get you added onto that list immediately. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. Don't forget, if you want to learn more about flying weather and get it really working for you so you really understand what's going on, then get yourself along to Aviation Weather School Part 1, held live online on the 12th and 19th of March between 09:30 and 12:30 hours. So that's over 2 consecutive Saturday mornings. You get to watch a recording of each session as well up to a week afterwards, so you can make sure that you're up to date with that. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Have a great weekend. If you're coming into Hamer Green, do let me know. We can have a coffee, like many of you already have. Wow, I've had so much caffeine on the basis of these forecasts, but thank you in advance. Okay, I'll leave you that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. I'll see you a little bit later with the Fly live stream, but bye for now.